What's going on, dickweeds? That's better. Hey? Fucking rights. Fucking rights. Bloop! Trying to start a video, Donna's standing over there showing me her titties.
No.
Yes, you were.
No.
She's trying to fuck up my concentration. Donna just ran downstairs, probably something to do with laundry or something. You done? You had to get a lighter. It was in her sweater that was in the laundry.
What was it in?
She was gonna wash her lighter.
God. No.
Hey, sit the fuck down. Sit your big fat ass down, woman. Hey. Hopefully you could see us both. I got this paper towel as a glare protector. We had a glare on the screen, so that's how we get rid of it. Okay. Fucking, today's Saturday. And it's not a very good Saturday. It's kind of chilly.
Mm-hmm.
The weather's fucked.
Yeah, we were at like 35 yesterday. To today's high is what, 12 or fucking 14 or something? 12 maybe.
I didn't even look. It just feels cold.
It's cold.
Yeah. Okay, we got some notes here. Here. Donna has something she wants to tell you cocksuckers about the beer store.
Okay. So I went to the beer store this morning at like close to opening time, right? I had a couple stops to make. Anyways, I pull in there and I see two beer store employees standing outside. I do see the open sign on. I'm the only one that's in the parking lot. There's nobody else there, okay? So the guy said, one of the guys said to me, I'll be in there in a second, because they were, I don't know if both were smoking, but one was having there was nobody there. Like, you know what I mean? There was nobody. So anyways, I bring in my empties, and the guy is telling me that he says we might have to close the beer store today at 4. And I was like, oh, why? He says because 2 people didn't show up for their shift. I said, really? He says, yeah. The other guy, right? He went and called, like, whatever, and there's nobody answering their phone and shit like that. So he's like, I understand, my understanding is there's 2 guys there, one for one side. Oh, and they were getting a delivery of liquor. That's why they also need the 2 other employees, because one to help out, right? Like, one to help out the empty side, like the returns.
Unload the truck. Is that what you're saying?
Unload the truck, and one to, help with returns, and, just, anyways. I was fucking thinking, who blows fucking shifts, especially labor.
Lots of people do nowadays. I hear it all the time.
People, like, where the fuck are people getting money from? Because I'm telling you,
nobody cares no more.
Like, let's just blow a shift. Well, it's probably minimum wage over there, which is $15.50, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was like, shitty, and I thought it was like, it's Labor Day weekend, right? The beer store is going to be closed on Monday. I don't know. Timmins.
Yeah. Hey. Junkie needles.
Okay, so this morning I was on the Facebook, right? And
your clock's not going.
Oh,
son of a fuck.
Son of a gun. So this guy said this. I'm pretty sure it was a guy. He was saying like, no, a woman first fucking took a picture of needles and shit down by the fucking Starbucks, not too far from here. Okay. Fucking needles, rubber bands, everything, right? So the guy posts a picture of what he sees in his alleyway, which is like a piece of fucking, like a cardboard box flattened with all kinds of fucking needles on it. So he says,
you still got the pictures? No?
Yeah.
I don't think I got those pictures on my tablet.
What if I send them to you? Because my quality...
Well, yeah, you can send them to me and I can show them off here if you want. Okay, well, we'll show you guys the pictures of what Donna is talking about.
Yeah,
then you got a visual. We're in Timmins, Ontario, for those of you that didn't know that.
Oh, come on. It's fucking, you know what? I will say Samsung is not a good fucking... When they have their days, man, get out of here!
That's Donna on her tablet. Anyway, I'm drinking Laker Ice beer. What bum beers is all about. Donna's got a couple for tonight, but today she's we had a little bit of the Jim Beam left from last night.
I hit the wrong button because this is a piece of shit. It's a...
So anyway, Donna's on the Jim Beam. She's got a few shots into her. Did you take your 5 shots? Did you take your tinctures?
No, I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah.
Oh well, you have to wait till Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever the fuck the next order gets here. Okay. Donna, what are you doing? Okay, well, Donna's typing to people. Like, come on, we're doing a show. People are waiting.
Okay, so the first picture. So
which one do you want up?
This one here. This is on the way to the coffee shop.
This is on the way to
the coffee shop.
Yeah,
so there's like
Starbucks.
That's their band.
Yeah, and then
there's needles and other fucking that looks like
they just leave it on the ground.
They just leave it.
Little kids can touch that. Dogs can fuck with it. You know.
There's a lot like it shouldn't be there. So then, the guy.
Hang on a second. Let me just... It takes a few seconds to work my tablet, too. It's not the quickest thing. It used to be. Okay, so here's the next...
So this guy calls, okay, and shows this. Now he had the fucking dirty needles and shit.
Yeah.
So he actually calls the fucking... Because if you call Living Space, my understanding is they tell you to call Porcupine Health Unit. Porcupine Health Unit tells you to call Living Space. So the guy fucking calls one of them. I don't remember now because I had a couple drinks, but one of them, right? And they tell him he's more than welcome to go there and pick up a kit so he can pick him up himself. He says it's not my fucking, like, it's not his job.
No, I wouldn't clean that shit up.
If you're giving the fucking needles, then you should be the one fucking cleaning them up.
Yeah.
I don't understand how somebody is like, well, you know what, you can come get... What? Because somebody said when they have to do it...
You guys should do it... that place should do what the beer store's doing. You, like, fucking, like, give them back, like, 10 cents a needle when they return it or something.
Well,
they probably won't do that, though.
No, but it's not...
You just have more people going to collect needles for the money and probably get poked.
You know, people that have businesses, they were saying that have to deal with this, right? Because they want their customers to come, right? And they can't wait for the fucking health unit or Living Space to come do it because it sounds like neither of them are doing it.
Yeah.
So they say that they put on like these heavy-duty fucking gloves, right? Rubber gloves. And these tongs, and that's how they fucking... Nobody should have to do that. If you own a house, a business, nobody should have to fucking do that.
No. Nobody should have to fucking do that. Anyway, while we're on the subject of fucking junkies, the Jizz went to get some stuff at the store today. I don't even know what store, but on his way back, he's coming through the laneway behind Domino's Pizza. That's on, what street is that?
I don't know if it is McLean or Mountjoy. I think
Mountjoy? I don't know.
You
Anyway,
know, like it's kind of like over here, like Ross turns into Jubilee. I would think it's McLean, but maybe it's Mountjoy. I don't fucking know.
hopefully you guys can see us. Okay, so on his way back, he pulled out his camera. I can't, like I could, but I was gonna attach it to this video. But if I do that, he filmed the opposite way of me. So
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, Mom, I got something for your video."
yeah, I'll show you guys. I'm not even gonna tell you guys what he's seen. I'll show you. Okay, this is what he.
This is in like what time? Afternoon, little after lunch.
Little after lunchtime. Okay, so I got everything ready here. Let me just hit the play button. See that?
You look. That's sad.
Yeah.
That is fucking sad.
The guy's fucking like right out. He fucking
Right in the middle of the
He
alleyway.
might even been dead for all we know. I mean, they just didn't want to stop and check nothing because like.
I don't blame him.
How do you know?
I wouldn't.
Because he was worried the guy might wake up and stab him or something. You know, like.
I
Because
probably
people are fucked, you know.
would have turned the other way and just went the long way around.
So some dude just passed right the fuck out, not
Right on the
moving. He's just fucking there. He couldn't even tell if he was breathing or not. He said.
Because I asked him, I was like, he showed it to me, and I said, was the guy, like, his eyes closed? He said, yeah.
It's like 5 minutes right over right over there. 5 minutes that way.
And he says,
Walking.
yeah. And I said, was he breathing? And he said, Mom, like, I didn't stop.
Yeah.
Which I can't, I don't want my kids to fuck it.
So when the Jizz got home and showed that to us,
we kind of like, what do we do?
yeah, we didn't want to like just leave some guy laying there like that. Because what if he needs some help, right? So, I talked to a police officer and told them to go and like go behind the fucking pizza place there and maybe check and see if that cocksucker's still alive,
because
right?
she was like, I heard the conversation, and she was like, oh, is he passed out? And Ed was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
have no idea.
So what if somebody's passed out? It's not.
I only seen the video, but when the Jizz went by, he said like he didn't see nobody breathing. The guy didn't twitch or move or nothing.
Nothing.
He was just fucking totally out. So,
I don't understand. Even if you were passed out, shouldn't somebody come and fucking check on you?
He also said there's lots of people walking by, kids, people with their, people walk around with their kids and they're walking their dogs.
No, nobody should have to see that.
Yeah, nobody's even checking on the dude. They just like it's
like,
becoming
oh,
a common thing now.
Yeah.
I mean, I never personally seen somebody pass out anywhere because I don't really go into laneways, right? I can jump in a car and go where I gotta go.
The most I've seen is when they start like bobbing, right? They start like, but I've never seen anybody passed out like that.
No, this guy's right out. Like fucking.
So like, hopefully somebody went and checked on him because.
We didn't hear no sirens or nothing, so they didn't call for no ambulance. We would have heard it from here.
Like I said though, my biggest thing is, who cares if he's passed out? Because like if I was passed out on the sidewalk, let me tell you, somebody called, I'd be in fucking handcuffs in the drunk tank.
Probably.
It doesn't matter if they don't have a home, you still gotta check on them. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
It's horrible to see somebody just fucking like that. Whatever you're on just makes you fucking fall asleep right in the middle of the fucking... That's horrible. I don't want to talk about it no more. Let's switch the subject.
Did you talk about your bums and blankets?
No!
Okay, well, that's the last thing I think we got for bums. Around here, there's nothing else to talk about.
So...
That's all you see.
This morning, okay, so I left from here and I went, where did I go?
I don't know.
I stopped at the Food Basics.
Oh, you went to the beer store.
Yeah, I stopped at Food Basics first to get a couple items because I wanted, anyways, and then I went to the beer store and, before that I went and grabbed a coffee.
Okay.
So, anyways, I'm driving back home, right? And I notice underneath the underpass, there's people under there, not a lot. But it was cold this morning. It was like 7 or something like that. It's not... I understand there's people that have chosen drugs or whatever it is and chosen that lifestyle. And then there's people that don't have a choice. They lost their job and they're just homeless now. The people that I seen under there, they had blankets and they were sitting there with the blanket over them, right? But it wasn't a thick blanket. It was thin. And if I had, honest to God, if I had extra blankets, I would have came home, I would have grabbed them, and I would have fucking brought them to them, because that is not they need to do something.
Yeah, somebody needs to do something.
Something. Even have a place where they could just...
Trudeau's gotta go.
There's gotta be, one place for these people to go, right?
Wasn't it the government that allowed landlords to jack up the rent again recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the government... We have to change this government that's running the country. Otherwise, it's only going to get worse. Eventually, we're going to live under the bridge.
Well, I don't... why isn't there just why is there not a facility where there's no drugs?
If I have to... That's all I got to say. If I have to live under the bridge, I'm becoming a shoplifter. Oh. I'm going to just steal all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Talking about this, somebody that I know actually went to Living Space, okay, because they're not a druggie, not I don't know this person. The person that I'm telling you knew a person like this, okay? Lost their job, not a druggie or anything like that, just needed some place to stay. Went to Living Space. Woke up the next morning, every fucking item they had fucking gone, stolen.
Yeah, I heard
from their shoes, stolen.
Yeah, somebody once told me, this is a long time ago before I even came to Timmins. Somebody I used to know way back, like probably the late 80s, early 90s. They talked about staying in a homeless shelter, and they said that when you stay in a place like that, you gotta like put your shoes under your pillow and sleep on top of any other possessions you have. So like you can feel the shit moving when you're sleeping to wake you up, because people will steal your shit. Like,
yeah, they woke up and absolutely nothing. And she said, I don't understand why they don't have little lockers for people.
Like that. This one's not working that well. I don't know why.
You know what I mean?
What?
She had said because she felt bad and she knew the person, right? But she said, I don't understand why they don't have little lockers for them. Why don't they? Why don't you have little fucking lockers for them?
Yeah, like at the bus stop or
something.
Where you get that little key, or like when you go swimming, that little...
Also, you got to take into consideration, all kinds of things are going through my brain right now, okay? Why isn't there nobody monitors what's going on at night?
I guess.
They're all sleeping? I fucking doubt it.
They're probably thinking it's not prison, right? So we don't have to watch them like fucking like prison guards.
But you know that they come there to do. You're allowing them to do their fucking drugs.
Then you got people that probably act like they're in a fucking prison or something.
Yeah.
Go around fuck with people and shit, right? I mean, I don't know. I never been to a place like that. Yeah, why you gotta steal somebody else's shit? Just ask for help if you want something.
You're already there. Say, I need a pair of shoes. Don't go pawn them off for your fucking drugs. Yeah. Somebody else is going to go without.
Don't be stealing somebody else's J's. Okay. I got drunk as fuck last night.
I went to bed before Ed. Let me just tell you that much. I went to bed hours before... And I woke up.
Well, today's my last day of drinking. I quit forever after today. I told you guys this yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So last night was my second last... Is that your stomach?
No, I burped.
You burped, pig. So I knew I had 2 days left for drinking. So last night I got fucking... I don't even remember.
No, because I woke up to, when you turn on a hall light here upstairs, both of them come on, okay? So I wake up to fucking Ed in his drawer for a fucking pair of underwear. Like, okay, whatever. Then Ed comes back. And this is 4:30 in the morning. He's looking over at his tablet, wondering why it's not turning off. I'm like, we don't turn it off. Well, what do? We plug it in, Ed. Now he's in bed now, okay? He's under the fucking blankets. And he goes, well, I'll go get the charger. Okay, no, you're not gonna go get the charger. You're already in fucking bed. So I said, I'll go get the charger. So I come down and get the charger. I go back upstairs. I said, I'm tired. Well, why are you tired? I didn't tell you to go to bed at midnight, he says. I said, you woke me up. Then he wants a drink. You don't want to have a water bottle.
I don't remember none of this.
I said, hang on. I will go and get you one. He says, no, you don't have to. I'm just really dry. Okay, so obviously I got to get you one. So I come back down the stairs, grab him a fucking water bottle. He says to me, okay, so I put the water bottle on my side. Then he says to me, oh, I forgot the basement lights are on. The basement fucking lights are not on. But the hall light over here was on and the kitchen light was on. I come back down the stairs. I shut them off. Come back upstairs. Give me a drink of that water. Okay. Then he fucking is giving it back. Okay, the lights are off now. And I said, what are you doing? You're like, he goes, I'm giving it back to you. I don't have room on my end table. Okay, his end table, there is any other night, there's fucking plenty of room for fucking water bottles, okay?
Donna usually has a 6-pack of water bottles on my night table.
And a little fucking crate. His iPad is there.
Because I drink so much and I wake up and I need water a lot, right, at nighttime. But there was no case of water last night.
He gives it back. Then he rips the fucking blankets off of me, okay? Literally, I had none. I ripped them fucking back enough to get in, and then like 15 seconds later, out like a fucking light. Not like just fucking snoring. But yeah, I get into fucking bed and he rips the fucking blankets off of me. Then I find out after what happened last night, Ed. Oh, okay, keep going. What happened? Okay, let Ed tell. I'll say mine. This morning I get up. Okay, I come downstairs to get a drink. I had saved one beer for myself for today. I open up the fridge and I'm like, the fuck's my beer going? And I was thinking, that fucker, he drank my fucking beer last night. So
I did.
Okay, now you can tell them all the events that happened after I went to bed.
Okay, I can only tell you what I remember. My son Michael sent me one of those video chats, so I turned it on. There he was. And we got into talking. Actually, he was telling me about Chicken Rat. You guys remember Chicken Rat that used to live over there? Well, apparently Chicken Rat's been mouthing off, saying he's gonna like beat up my youngest son, the Jizz. Like, I don't know why or what's going on with that. So anyway, if you're watching Chicken Rat, you don't want to be doing that because I will come to your house. I'll beat you and I'll beat your whole family up. Don't fuck with me. Don't
do that.
Don't.
Shut your mouth.
If you know it's good for you, don't fucking do that.
Close your lips.
You won't like what I do to you. Anyway, we got him talking about that, and then I remember talking to him about some other things, some personal shit. I'm not going to share with you guys because it's kind of personal, you know. And then somewhere, like apparently according to my tablet, I was on with him for an hour and 20-something minutes. But I don't remember talking that long. I only remember talking for about like 15 minutes, maybe 20. So I don't know what happened there. I also remember last night wearing 3 different colors of underwear. I started off with an orange pair, didn't I? Then I don't know what happened. Then I was running around here in boxer shorts, big white ones. And then I woke up this morning in little black,
Briefs?
Regular brief underwears. I don't know what was going on there. I apparently had a party by myself last night.
On top of that, okay, he remembers, yeah, I took your beer, he says, oh, look, Donna saved me a beer, so I took it.
But then she found the glass, and a lot of the whiskey was also gone.
Yeah, because I was.
But
like,
I don't remember drinking any more of the whiskey. But I must have, because I'm the only fucking person here.
The glass was over there on the counter. Was like there was beer cans that he finished off, right? So I said, "Did you have something to drink last night?" And he says, "No, just beer." And he says, "Why?" And I said, "Because why would your cup be here? It's like the mug with the cigarette thing on it."
The big mug with the green picture. I don't really use that glass that often.
And he says, "Well, maybe it was the jizz." And I said, "No, he knows not to touch this glass. Justin knows he can't. There's certain things he can't touch."
You don't have to touch that glass, because sometimes when Justin touches a glass, we need to get it back.
Comes back.
I need that one.
So he says, "Well, what was in it?" So I smell fucking liquor. The fucking. I said, "It smells like liquor in here." He goes, "Oh, well, I probably only had a shot." He says, when I said, so I open up the freezer door.
Ask Michael. He might remember something. I mean,
I'm going to ask fucking Michael because
I don't really remember what I talked to him about.
He takes out the fucking liquor bottle, right? And I'm looking at it and I said, "There's a lot missing." No. This is not that much, like a shot. And I was like, no, like it was up. Because I remember fucking looking at it because we were going to save it for today and there had to be enough for both of us. The fucking thing is down like that fucking much in a bottle. There was more than a fucking shot.
I let her have the rest of the whiskey because
I
must have got into it. So I told her she got the rest of it. So far you had how many shots?
5 shots?
5 shots, and there's still some left.
No, that's fine.
And I did take her beer last night, but I replaced it, and I also gave her a second one for today. So she's got 2 beers now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I just drank her beer and left her hanging. I got her 2 more. But if she would have woke up last night and wanted her beer, she would have been fucked because I drank it. Well, I was chit-chatting and I ran out of my own, right? So all I had was the liquor drink in there. I didn't want to drink the whole bottle because I knew she'd want to have a little bit today. So I took the beer. And I don't remember anything else from last night. We got some more stuff here still, Donna.
I know.
Nothing big, but...
No.
I'll take you cocksuckers inside and show you the weather soon. But this morning I got up and...
I woke Ed up at 8:45 because Ed doesn't usually... I thought at 4:30... This is what I thought. When he came upstairs at 4:30, I thought he just passed out on the love seat and was coming up to bed. But it doesn't appear like that because of the events that took place today. First of all,
I don't know why I was up so late.
First of all, Ed is usually, like he tells you guys, I'm up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I get up too early.
It doesn't matter what day it is.
I spend a lot of hours here in the morning waiting for Donna to wake the fuck up so I have somebody to talk to about shit,
I woke up and it was, he was still in bed at fucking 7, right? So I was like, oh, well, maybe, he's just a little bit tired because he did... I just thought you were already falling asleep. But 8:45 came, and I'm like, okay. And I know Ed does not like fucking sleeping in too long because he
I don't like that.
He doesn't like it.
I don't like that when my day's all fucky after.
So 8:45, I wake him up. I tell him, right? I don't think you got out of bed till 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be around 9:30 because he came down and he says to me, "I'm still fucking buzzing." He says.
Yeah, I felt really fucked up still.
So and then I was thinking okay, maybe he didn't go to bed. Maybe he was fucking drinking all night.
I think that's what I did.
I go to the fucking beer store. I come back into the fucking house, I have fucking 12 beers. The guy gave them to me in the fucking case. And a couple other items. Now, as an aging woman, things get a little heavy, okay? So I kick the door, to open it up.
Yeah, fuck. I had to... Yeah.
It says, I was just about... What did you say? You're just about falling asleep?
Yeah, I was so close. I was just about there. I was just passing over that little... that part where you're ready to fall asleep and boom, boom, boom. Oh my fuck!
He gets up, he comes to the door, right? And I could tell, just by looking at his eyes, I was thinking, why he needs fucking sleep because he lays back down and still tells me he's still fucking, he's still buzzing and shit. So he slept from...
My head inside was going fuck! Hey, I didn't know what to do.
So he's...
I hear ringing and shit.
10:30, he slept from 10:30 till 12:30.
Yeah. Why I like I told you cocksuckers before, like when you guys do your bong tokes, I don't know how many you do it back to back, but I usually do 3. Like that's my thing. I do 3 big ones and really feel it, right? Well, I did that when I got up this morning, and the only thing I could think of after Donna went out the door was like, I need to lay on that fucking couch, and I did, and fucking. Anyway, I kind of wrecked my day. Is there anything else to say that has to do with that? Or are we done?
We're done.
We're done now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened. Donna wants to tell you guys about a frost advisory here.
Apparently there's a frost advisory for tonight.
Yeah, so if you got your like plants
You're supposed to
outside,
cover them up.
cover them or like bring them in or something. And the only other fucking thing on there is COVID rules.
That's okay. So apparently,
well, COVID doesn't rule.
Apparently,
Donna wants to tell you about some new rules.
yeah. So before it was like you have to isolate for 10 days and all this other shit. Now they say you don't. Okay, so you test positive for COVID. As soon as you don't have a fever and your symptoms are getting better, there's no need to isolate. You can go back to work, go to school, whatever. All they're asking is that you wear a mask. What happened to maybe because maybe they're doing. Well, that wouldn't matter because I was saying maybe they're doing that because a lot of people right now like, oh, you have COVID because you're off of work, so X amount of days, right? It's just like that. So, and I don't think you have to like screenshot a fucking picture of your COVID test. You know, I don't know. I don't understand the whole how it went to you have to isolate.
I don't got a regular job. I am my bone. My bone. I am my bone. I am my own boss.
So apparently it's if you catch COVID, as soon as your fever's gone and your symptoms start getting better, go do your regular shit and just wear a mask. Which brings me to when I've been telling Ed, there's a lot of people in grocery stores that are wearing masks. So maybe like they just decided, okay, well I have it, and if I just put a mask on, I'm okay. I don't really understand, because how could you say you have to do something and now it's like, oh, you don't have to do that anymore?
Yeah.
Like the whole...
It's like I told you cocksuckers in the beginning, COVID's not real.
Like
it's fucking... It's all bullshit.
How could the whole damn fucking... Like everywhere go into lockdown, right? Because of this, and now it's like, oh, no need to do that, you know?
Yeah, it's not a big deal anymore.
It's okay. You just, monitor your symptoms and...
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm glad I didn't take the jab. Thank fuck.
Well, wouldn't you be mad?
Yes, I would be very mad.
If you took it and then you still end up getting it?
How's my shit look?
You're okay.
I'm okay.
Because I would be mad if I took it and as sick as I was.
Yeah.
I would be mad. Like, what was the point of fucking getting it?
No point. Okay, let's go take a look at the Timmins, Ontario weather. Looks like this. And like that. And like that over there. There's Charlie the Labradoodle. Got anything to say today, Shaz? Hey? He just had a bath before we started the show.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the bath.
He usually does, but because I have to give him a bath so often because Charlie stinks,
Yeah.
he don't like it no more.
No,
He wouldn't even stand up for me, just sat.
Here's what the front yard looks like. Sky looks like that. And the sun's somewhere over there, fucking... somewhere behind them clouds.
Still no fucking heads on these yet.
Nope. Donna sunflowers are still like...
fucking growing.
Yeah, they're still growing. I think this fucking one here is about my height. Is it?
Pretty close.
Well, my toque's on. My toque's probably poking up, so I look a little taller than I am.
Okay, well, maybe.
Yeah. I watched Donna showed me one of our old videos from a few years ago. This
Yeah,
tree
whenever
right
he's
here.
like, yeah.
It was planted right here, and you couldn't even fucking see it. I walked past it in the video a couple times,
Yeah.
and now it's taller than me. So, she was right. It did grow a lot.
All of them. Cause
All
they
of
were
them, yeah.
Small like this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Okay, let's go.
He's okay out here. Should air dry.
Charlie's staying out to air dry.
Yeah, he's.
Charlie needs to air
He
dry.
has that wet dog smell. You know that smell.
She's got that wet dog stink.
You know, like I like dogs. I just don't like dog smell.
Like Donna's vag.
No.
I'm just kidding. Donna smells like wet dog. Down below.
You smell like wet dog down below.
Okay, fucking. What else we got, Donna?
The only other thing I want to say is what happened today earlier, like not too long before we start the show. I want to say this because it's still bothering me. Okay, I'm in my house in my living room putting together Charlie's bed because when Charlie gets a bath, his bed gets washed.
I was over here in the dining room watching the Tic Tac.
So I had turned the cameras down low because we were home all day, right? So
Yeah.
I had turned them down, but the living room window was open. So I hear like the ring chime come in, okay?
Yeah, so I hit my button because I was thinking, there's no wind right now. What the fuck's going on? And I see this little girl running around the fucking camera.
Which is, I don't care about
and we
that.
we don't care about that, but it's like, where'd that little girl come from?
I just before that happened, I had gotten up because I was, what do you call that? Crouching crouching down to put Charlie's bed, and my ankles started to get sore, so I was like in the bone, so I got up.
She got sore in the bone.
And I take Charlie's bed with me because I'm just about done it, and I go to look at my window, okay? Now, this is what I don't get because I'm in my house doing my own fucking thing, and I have this fucking girl.
Not the little girl.
Not the little girl, the old.
The adult lady girl.
Already looking at my window.
Yeah.
At me, okay? I'm not even, like, I'm there and she's already fucking there. Charlie!
And Donna didn't like that. She don't like getting looked at in her house.
So I realized, it's just the little girl on the lawn that set off the alarm, like the cameras. I don't fucking care. But then she continues to fucking look at me. I'm in my house and she's fucking staring over at the window. She's calling the little girl, honest to God, right? I showed you the fucking thing, like we were gonna come out and attack.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Stop. I don't like that. Why are you looking at me and my fucking house?
Yeah.
Mind your own fucking business.
Mind your own fucks.
I don't go walking by your house looking in it.
We don't look in your window.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
And that's all I have to say.
That's all she's got to say about that. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's all we got. I'm gonna go get high as fuck and drizunk as fuck. Drizunk. And yeah, that's all I'm doing tonight. I fucked up last night. I forgot to lock the back door.
Oh my god, yeah, I came down the stairs, right?
While she tells you that story, I'm gonna get in my roto.
I came down the stairs when he was fucking telling me he was waiting for the fucking iPad to shut down or whatever, he couldn't figure it out. So I came downstairs to get the charger, which is like right on the other side of the table.
Right behind where you guys are.
So as I come down the stairs, I look to my right, okay, front door's locked. I look to my left, where the fucking light was on over there. Fucking back door's unlocked, right up, unlocked, right up.
Well, because late at night, I don't want to keep running up the stairs. I go and piss on the back, on the back lawn. Fuck it.
I thought, what the fuck? Like, so I went over and locked it, shut off the light. Fuck. Eddy.
Well, nobody came by. We were fine. Charlie would have tuned somebody up.
Anyway, stay happy, stay safe, be kind, enjoy your Saturday evening. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend, and if you have a long weekend, well, hope you got that extra day. It's, chilly as fuck here.
Hopefully your weekend's as long as my cock.
It's,
Actually, I'm getting older. I look like that statue with the little wang. What? You know, a statue with the little wang that you always see in places. I don't know what that one's called.
I forgot.
You guys know that fucking old school statue. The guy's wiener's oot. He's naked. He's got that little weenie. Anyway, he's got a tiny little cock. I hope that wasn't a real person that posed for that. Okay, Cigrit old everybody.
We are oot.
We're oot.
Okay, but okay, if you were a guy and say it was a, you know how there's like male artist, what do you call those people? There's male and female, you know, like when the person stands there naked, there's like a group of like different people that will draw the person.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a male sculpting another male, wouldn't it be, why would it be erect? What would make you excited about it?
It's not erect.
I know.
Who's excited?
Well,
what are you talking about?
Because it's a little weenie, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think the idea of the statue is to get you excited.
no, but why would it be like bigger? What is the problem with the weenie? It's small.
I'm gonna hear about that cock all night now.
You probably